that bribery conspiracy will remain intact, and it will remain intact to the detriment of the American people.
Let's talk about John Bolton for a second. He tweeted, he sent a couple of tweets this morning. The first one is the most fun. It says, glad to be back on Twitter after more than 2 months. For the backstory, stay tuned. And then he tweeted that we have now liberated the Twitter account previously suppressed unfairly in the aftermath of my resignation as National Security Advisor. More to come. Juicy deliciousness, Glenn Kirshner. What do you think he means?
I think it's pretty sad the way John Bolton is going about sort of putting these things in the public square. I mean, plus 1 point for Bolton for telling Dr. Fiona Hill, go report this to the NSC lawyers because I'm not going to be part of the Sondland-Mulvaney drug deal. That is the illegal bribery scheme that was headed up by Donald Trump. So plus 1 point there. Now, minus 2 points for, one, not walking down yourself. We don't know if he did it, not walking down yourself and reporting it to the NSC lawyers. But even worse than that, for him to kind of throw out these teasers rather than, I'd like to use the term, manning up. But I think after we've seen Dr. Hill and Maria Jovanovic, I think the more appropriate word is woman up and get in front of Congress, get in front of the American people and testify.
Well, is there something to his argument that I'm waiting to see if I can? In other words, can he? Is there a different choice John Bolton can make? He seems to have a lot to say. The cynical view is that he's going to say it in a book and make money off of it. Can he just throw caution to the wind? What does he do? Does his lawyer call up Nancy Pelosi and say, I want to talk? Or does he hold a press conference? What does he do?
Here's what he does. He does exactly what Dr. Fiona Hill did. He invokes his executive privilege when it's appropriate to do it, but he ignores this ridiculous claim that there is absolute immunity preventing him from testifying. The court, the one time it addressed it, it was John Bates in 2008, and he said there is no such thing under the Constitution. He needs to woman up. He needs to get in there, invoke executive privilege when it's appropriate, just like Dr. Hill did. But come on, testify and tell the American people what in the world was going on with this drug deal.
Glenn, good to see you, my friend. Glenn Kirshner is an MSNBC legal analyst, and he is a former federal